Hello students, today we will learn one of illustration under taxable gratuity. See the illustration number 4. Mr. Harshavardhan retired from his job after 29 years, 6 months and 15 days of service on 17th December 2019 and received gratuity amounting to rupees 4 lakh. His salary at the time of retirement was basic rupees 6,000 per month, dearness allowance rupees 1,200 per month, house rent allowance rupees 2,000 per month, commission on turnover 1%, commission on profit 5,000 rupee. He got an increment on 1st April 2019 of rupees 1,000 per month. In basic, turnover achieved by SSC is rupees 1 lakh per month. Calculate his taxable gratuity if he is a government employee. If he is a non-government employee, in that covered by the Payment of Gratuity Act. Non-government employee not covered by the Payment of Gratuity Act. So we have to compute here taxable gratuity. So they have given 3 cases. So what is the taxable gratuity in case of government employee? What is the taxable gratuity in case of he is a non-government employee and covered under Payment of Gratuity Act and not covered under Payment of Gratuity Act? Now see the question. Mr. Harshavardhan, he retired from his job after 29 years, 6 months and 15 days. So this is we required to compute the taxable gratuity exemption of completed years of service. So here in case of covered under Gratuity Act, we have to take approximate that is 29 years part thereof, including part thereof means 30 years. In case of not covered under Act, we have to take 29 years. Then he retired on 17th December 2019 and he received a gratuity amounted to rupees 4 lakh. So this is the actual gratuity what he received at the time of retirement. His salary at the time of retirement was basic rupees 6,000 per month. So here they have given at the time of his salary at the time of retirement. So during the time of retirement he received basic 6,000 per month. 6,000 is a basic value. Dearness allowance 1,200 per month. House rent allowance rupees 2,000. Commission on turnover 1%. Commission on profit rupees 5,000. So here in bracket dearness allowance in bracket right it is considered for retirement benefit. In bracket right, say printing error it is considered for retirement benefit. Okay, so dearness allowance is considered for retirement benefit. House rent allowance rupees 2,000. Commission on turnover 1%. Commission on profit 5,000. And he got increment on 1st April 2019 of rupees 1,000 per month in basic. Turnover is achieved by SSC is rupees 1 lakh per month. So we have to compute his taxable gratuity in the 3 cases. So here in case of employees covered under Act, salary means DA basic plus DA we have to take. So here in the condition you see here in case of employee covered under Act, salary means basic plus DA. So whatever the here last drawn salary we have to take in case of covered under Act. So last drawn salary here is basic plus DA. So that is 6,000 and DA amount we have to take 1,200. So that is the last drawn salary. And here salary means basic plus DA. But in case of employees not covered under Act, here we have to take 10 months salary for average salary. So here salary means basic, DA if it consider for retirement benefit, commission given in the percentage. So here in this question basic is given 6,000 per month, so we have to take for 10 months. Dearness allowance 1,200 per month is given, that is also considered for retirement benefit. So we have to include in case of not covered Gratuity Act. House rent allowance is irrelevant. Commission on turnover given in percentage, this one we have to take. This percentage is calculated on turnover. So commission on turnover. So here the turnover they have given turnover achieved by SSC is 1 lakh. So 1 lakh into 1% is a commission on turnover. That is per month means for 1 month commission. Then commission on profit is irrelevant here. We have to take only commission on turnover. Only commission paid in percentage of turnover we have to take under salary. Then he got increment on 1st April 2019, 1000 per month in basic. So this is relating to basic. While computing 10 months basic salary, we have to give effect to this increment. So based on this, we have to compute the 10 months salary in case of an employee is not covered under Gratuity Act. So in case of government employee, taxable gratuity will be nil. In case of a government employee, no need, if he receives a gratuity, in case of government employee, he need not pay any tax on that gratuity. So that is a taxable amount will be nil. So in case of non-government employee, we need to find the what is the taxable gratuity and what is his exemption. So here in case of non-government employee not covered under payment of gratuity act, salary means basic DA commission we have to take. So basic how much? 6,000 per month. So we have to take 10 month basic. Here also DA 1200 per month is given. This one we have to take. DA also we have to take. Here if it considered for retirement benefit, we have to take DA. So we have to add this DA. HRE is no need to add. So basic 6,000, DA 1200 and commission 1% on turnover we have to compute. That is also for 10 months we have to compute. In case of basic, it is not a fixed basic 6,000 per month. So basic amount will be differs. He got an increment on 1st April 2019. That is 1,000 per month. On April he will getting the increment here. So in the month of April every year he is receiving 1,000 extra increment. So based on that information we have to compute the 10 months basic salary. So this increment is added only to the basic salary. Okay, he got an increment on 1st April 2019 of 1,000 per month in basics value. So DA we have to take 1,200 per month, means 1,200 into 10. Commission also for 10 months we have to take. Now we will calculate. Write the heading solution number 4, computation of taxable gratuity. So first case here they asked is compute the taxable calculate his taxable gratuity if he is a government employee. So in case of government employee, computation of taxable gratuity, in case of government employee, taxable gratuity will be nil. There is no taxable amount in case of government employee. In case of non-government employee, so in that covered by payment of gratuity act, we have to compute the taxable gratuity. So we will compute the taxable gratuity in case of a non-government employee covered by payment of Gratuity Act. So in that first one is actual gratuity received. So write. So here in the question actual gratuity received how much? He received gratuity amount 4 lakh. So actual gratuity received is 4 lakh. So actual gratuity received 4 lakh. Let's say exempt under section 10 subsection 10. Here we have to take list of the following. So we have 3.1 ABC. So write down the 3 exemption cases. So here first one actual gratuity received, that is same 4 lakh rupees. Next is second case is second point number B, last drawn salary into 15 by 26 into completed year of service. So this is the formula for covered by payment of Gratuity Act. So last drawn salary we need here. So he retired on when he retired, December 2019 he retired. So this is a salary at the time of retirement is 6,000. So at the time of retirement he received 6,000 rupee as a salary. Okay, so that is the last round salary. So here note salary means, what is the salary means here in case of covered act? Salary means basic plus DA we have to take. So in the question basic value is given. Basic how much? 6,000 rupees is a basic. 6,000 plus DA, here they have given DA 1,200. So we need monthly. Last drawn means last month salary we need. So this is we have to take 1 month salary. 6,000 is 1 month salary. See here 6,000 per month means it is a 1 month salary 6,000. If they give 6,000 per annum, then we have to divide 6,000 divided by 12. So here monthly salary we need, last drawn salary of a month. So 6,000 plus 1,200 how much? 7,200 is his last drawn salary. Okay, so here we have to take 7,200 into 15 by 26 into completed year of service. Means here in case of covered by Gratuity Act, completed year of service includes part also, part of the year. So 29 years 6 month means exceeding 6 month it is. So we have to take 30 year. 30 year. So calculate this. So 7,200 into 15 by 26 into 30 will get value 1,24,615, and statutory limit is here 20 lakh. So whichever is least of the following we have to take. So whichever is least is 1,24,615 is a exemption he is going to get for the 4 lakh gratuity received. 1,24,615 is exemption. So that exemption or a tax-free gratuity we have to deduct from the actual total gratuity received. So balance is taxable gratuity. Balance is 2,75,385 is a taxable gratuity here. Next, third case is we have to compute non-government employee in case of here not covered under Gratuity Act. So in case of non-government employee, when he is not covered under Gratuity Act, what is the taxable gratuity here? So as per format, firstly we have to take actual gratuity received, that is same 4 lakh rupees we have to take here. So for the 4 lakh actual gratuity received, here will get a exemption under section 10 subsection 10. Under that first exemption condition is actual gratuity received, that is same 4 lakh rupees. Second one is average salary into 1 by 2 into completed year of service. So for this we need to compute the average salary. So write working note computation of average salary. So average salary is nothing but it is a total 10 month salary we have to take. Computation of average salary. So here we have to compute the 10 for the average salary. What is the formula average salary? Average salary is nothing but is equal to total salary for 10 month. We need total salary for 10 month here. 10 month. So for that average means we have to take divided by 10. So we need total salary for 10 months. So in this question they have given salary for his salary at the time of retirement is given, that is a monthly salary they have given. Here they have given the information of monthly salary. So we need for 10 month salary. So now we'll see first basic salary. We'll see about the basic salary. Basic salary. So in case of basic salary, here they have given 6,000 per month, and for the basic they have given increment. Clear? So for this, when in the question when they give increment, we have to see the value, retiring date, everything we have to see. So when he retired on December. He retired on December. So excluding December month, we have to take preceding 10 months. So excluding December, we have to take preceding 10 months here. So preceding 10 months means excluding December, exclude the December, November, like October, September, August, June, July, 6, 8 February, March. So total February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, continuously 3, 6, 9, 10 months. Excluding December month, we have to take preceding 10 months. Okay, so in the month of December, so his last drawn salary, how much? His salary at the time of retirement basic was 6,000. Means in the month December he received 6,000. So in the month November also he received 6,000. Clear? In the month November also he received 6,000. So before that also he was receiving 6,000. But when the increment falls, he got increment on April. 1st April means in the month April he received increment. So means In the month April he received 6,000. After that he used to receive 6,000 only. In every month he used to receive 6,000. Means in the preceding month, preceding to April, he used to receive 5,000 salary. Isn't it? So before he used to receive 5,000 salary, basic salary per month. In the month April he received a increment. 1st April 2019 he received 1,000 increment. Okay, 1,000 increment he received. So when he retired, here also we have to see, he retired December 2019. So this is of the November 2019 is the year of 2019. Increment also falls in the year 2019 only. Here they have given 2019 only. So 6,000 continuously it will be 6,000. Next for the February and March it is 5,000, because before that he was not received a increment of this 1,000. Means here basic salary we have to calculate like basic salary equal to 10 months basic salary for 10 month. How to calculate for 10 month? That is with the increment how much? 6,000 into 8 month. Without increment 5,000 into 2. So 6,000 into 8 or 6 48,000 and 10,000. So his total basic for 10 month, 8 plus 2, 10 month, how much? 58,000. Isn't it? 58,000 is a basic salary for 10 month. Okay. Basic salary for 10 months. Next, here in case of not covered under Act, salary means not only basic, he received even DA. So DA, add DA for 10 months. Take DA for 10 months. Here for the DA there is no increment. Directly we can take 1,200 into 10. 1,200 into 10. How much? 12,000. 1,200 into 10, 12,000. So next one more commission is given. Commission on turnover. So commission, we have to add commission also. Commission 1% on turnover. How much? Turnover how much? 1 lakh. 1 lakh into 1%, how much? That is 1,000 commission. So we need for 10. This is 1 lakh is for per month. Monthly commission it is. So monthly he received 1,000 commission. So for 10 month we need how much? 1,000 into 10, 10,000. So total salary for 10 months, basic salary 10 month, DA for 10 month, commission for 10 month, you will get 58,000, 12,000 plus 10,000 equal to 80,000. This is a total salary for 10 month. Total salary for 10 month. So in case of an employee is not covered under Act, salary means here basic salary we have to take basic salary for 10 month, DA for 10 month because we have to add DA for 10 month because it is considered for retirement benefit, and commission 1% on turnover we have to take, that is because it is given in the percentage. So only 3 items we have to take here. Now we have to compute average salary. Average salary equal to total salary how much? 80,000. 80,000 divided by 10 how much? 8,000 is the average salary. So this one we have to take here. 8,000 average salary into 1 by 2 into completed year of service. In case of employee not covered under Act, here we have to take 29 year. 29 year. 29 year. So the answer will be 1,16,000. Statutory limit 20 lakh. Whichever is less, that is also 1,16,000. So this is a tax free or exempt gratuity. So 4 lakh minus 1,16,000 is equal to 2,84,000 is a taxable gratuity in case of not covered under Act. So here note here, write salary means basic plus DA plus commission given in percentage. So here we have included DA because DA included for salary because it is included for retirement benefit. That's why we have included DA for salary computation in case of a employees not covered under Gratuity Act. Benefit. So here HRA and commission on profit is irrelevant. So this is about. Now see the illustration number 5. Mr. Yoganand retired from service in private company 31st December 2019. In this company, he has put in 33 years 9 months of service. On retirement, the company paid him a gratuity of rupees 6,50,000. His monthly salary at the time of retirement since 1st October 2013 was rupees 24,000, DA rupees 6,000, HRA rupees 4,000. Find out the exempted amount of gratuity if he is covered under Gratuity Act 1972 and if he is not covered under Gratuity Act 1972. So we have to compute the exempted amount here. Whichever is least we have to take the as an answer. So see the question. Mr. Yoganand retired from service in private company. Private company means he is a non-government employee. So here we have to apply the conditions in case of non-government employee, covered act and not covered under Gratuity Act. So he is retired on 31st December 2019. In this company, he has put in 33 years 9 months service. So this is his total completed year of service. So in case of employees covered under Act, we have to take 33 years plus 9 months. So we have to take 34 years. In case of employee not covered under Act, we have to take 33 years. We should not include the part of the year. Then on retirement, the company paid him gratuity of rupees 6,50,000. So this is his actual gratuity received. His monthly salary at the time of retirement. So his monthly salary is given. This is 24,000 per month monthly salary. At the time of retirement, since 1st October 2013, he is receiving the monthly salary basic 24,000 only. From 2013 year, he is receiving 24,000 and this is a 24,000 given is his monthly salary at the time of retirement. So during the December, he received 24,000, DA 6,000, HRA 4,000. So here in case of employees covered under Payment of Gratuity Act, salary means we have to take basic plus DA. So basic how much? Last drawn salary we have to take. Last drawn salary means December month salary, the same one. At the time of retirement, he received this one 24,000. So last drawn salary is 24,000 plus DA he received. So 24,000 plus 6,000, 30,000 is his last drawn salary. So based on that, we have to compute the exempted amount of gratuity for the first case. Next, second case. In the second case, salary means basic plus only basic here we have to take because DA is not given as a included for retirement benefit. So DA should not be included for salary and HRA also not included. Only basic we have to include for the salary in case of employees not covered under Gratuity Act. So here average salary we have to take. In case of not covered under Act, we have to take average salary. So average salary means salary for 10 months. So 24,000 is given for the month last drawn salary. So since 1st October he is receiving the same salary, means for 10 months also he was received same 24,000 basic. So 24,000 into 10 is a total 10 months salary. Average salary is equal divided by 10. You will get the same answer, 24,000 itself as a average salary. So apply the condition and find the answer. This is a homework for you. I think exempted in case of covered covered under Act, exemption amount is 5,88,462, and in case of not covered under Act, exemption amount is 3,96,000. So calculate yourself.